All right, guys, it's TGIF. That's right, it is Friday. Thank God it's Friday, not toes going first. No, thank God it's Friday. And we're going to Chicago for this morning's editorial story. Maybe Pink Camera Magic can get in on this and do an audit or something up there and see if the police chief will do an interview. Hey, how about if they do that? Now, this isn't a veteran of 2 years or 3 years. This isn't a rookie. This is a police chief that we're getting ready to look at. I think he's, if I recall, it said 10-year veteran. But it's a police chief of a police station that screwed up, and you're going to see what he did. And how come every time these people do something and there's evidence of it, they go, I didn't do it. We'll get to that. Here we go. The police chief of a suburban Chicago Park district has been accused of videotaping sexual encounters with women and sharing explicit images without their consent. Chief Christian Dager, too bad it's not Ogre because he looks like Shrek. Christian Dager is chief of the Chicago Heights Park District Police. He is charged with non-consensual dissemination of a private sexual image, intimidation, and possession of a controlled substance. Prosecutors allege Dager met the two women, 24 and 43, on online dating sites in 2016, according to the Daily Southtown. His bedroom in an apartment in Chicago's South Loop neighborhood was equipped with cameras in the ceiling, which were used to videotape the sexual encounters. Prosecutors say Dager then texted sexually explicit still images of the women without their consent to another person, the paper reports. The two women reportedly notified police last month when they learned the images were disseminated. Sexual encounters, you should never use the word disseminated. The 40-year-old Chief Dager is also accused of trying to threaten a witness. Both the person who received the text message with the explicit images and one of the victims received threatening text messages, the paper reports. One of the messages threatened that if the woman didn't drop her charges, she should expect a lawsuit or worse. Prosecutors reportedly said. Dager surrendered to police on Monday, and his bond was set at $25,000 on Wednesday, which he posted, and he was released. He's been placed on administrative leave, and it doesn't say if it's suspended with pay or without pay, but if it says on administrative leave, usually that means he's on a paid vacation, pending justification, internal justification. Chicago police spokesman Anthony Guglielmi said the allegations are egregious and have proven a disgraceful abuse of power and trust from police and community. Dager's attorney Todd Pugh says his client denies all of the allegations. Well, yeah, it's like Shawshank Redemption. Remember that when Andy first gets to, Dufresne first gets to prison, and he's talking to Red, Morgan Freeman, and he goes, well, what did you do? Well, he goes, I didn't do it. I'm framed. Yeah, and remember what Morgan Freeman says? Yeah, everybody in here is innocent. Hey, what did you do? Or he goes, what are you in for? And the guy goes, didn't do it. You know what I mean? How come everybody that gets charged with something goes, I didn't do it? I've been framed. Even though there's text messages, there's cameras in the ceiling, there's explicit images out there, he didn't do it. It was a ghost. It was Halloween. No, this was back before. But anyway, this police chief is being charged with this stuff. Doubtful he's going to be prosecuted. He's probably going to end up being terminated from his job and move on and whatever. I don't know. Maybe we'll get surprised. It's happened before where they have been prosecuted. But I want to hear from you guys and see what you think about this police chief, man. It's not a rookie. It's not some small patrol cop. It's the guy you expect to set the standard for all the other officers below him. Well, he set a standard because we see this every day nationally across law enforcement. These guys are the biggest lawbreakers, I swear. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments section below. I will put a link to the full story in the description box. News Now, Ukaipa ending your week with on top, the chief.